Andre.
Ryan.
You know what I was thinking about today?
What?
Imagine life
Yeah.
where the only human you had to acknowledge was Nikola Jokic. Would be a great life.
So is he competing and playing with faceless men?
Everything in
Am I walking through life?
everything in your life is still the same, but the only person you have to worry about is Nikola Jokic. As long as all of your happiness, anything in your life is only dependent on whether he performs.
Boy, that'd be nice. I wish just the vibes of the city would be more reliant on his performances than the stupid Denver Broncos.
Yeah, yep.
Right there, Brian. Right there until they weren't. Like a runaway train, huh? No, you've talked too much about it. Frankly, I've heard too much from you. I've heard, I've read, I've seen. I'm out.
You don't need anything more from me.
I've got indigestion on Ryan's post-game takes.
I'm kind of offended by that, but
a little food poisoning induced by your post-game takes.
Why?
I'm done. All the Broncos.
You have issues with my takes?
I'm done until I have to be back in. No, you're forced to give these takes out.
I'm not forced to do anything.
It's a goddamn disaster.
I'm not forced to do anything.
I know you aren't.
I can go on there and be as vanilla as I want. Those are real takes. I'm offended by you.
You are forced to come onto the show and give takes. That's the only thing.
I don't have to give takes.
So true. So true. You could just be tweeting facts like our guy Zach Stevens.
Exactly.
Boy, he loves to tweet facts, and I love to read them.
And I love to have opinions.
I know.
And then I share them with the people.
I know.
Anyways, screw you.
Wow.
And let's get into this draft.
Let's jumping right in. 2 feet.
Who goes first?
I think I do, but I can't remember. No, it's you. It's you. I went first last time.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh man. Wow.
You want to give?
Wow. Yeah, right.
Give the people.
Holy cow!
Did
I get hacked today? Someone hacked my DraftKings Sportsbook account. What's going on here? Okay, Dallas, Nugs Mavs under 208 minus 200. What?
You picking out alternate lines here? Yeah, here.
Yoke over 7.5 assists because you hear no's. Austin Novak in the comments. My guy.
Wow.
How are you, Austin? It's been a minute.
Nice to see you, Austin.
Ryan, don't be a nice guy.
Well, sorry, you got me all pissed off.
I know. I didn't mean to do that. That was more at large on the Broncos, not specific
really
to
quick,
your takes.
Nuggets, Mavs, under 208.5 minus 115. Let's just.
You love to see it.
Well, yeah. I just
love
want to clarify on the juice there.
We've got an Elijah Mitchell prop out there. Anders Lee over 2.5 shots on goal. All month he's hit the over on that.
That's Anders Lee, a good pick.
We had him. I was having a moment with Anders Lee last year, right?
Yep.
And then he got hurt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, crazy that he doesn't have a Spanish animal inspired nickname, huh? Crazy. Okay, Jokic over blocks. Though Ryan told me privately blocks are dead.
Blocks are dead to me.
We're going over on the Monday Nighter and Koopy Cuppy longest reception. What a slate. You love to see it all on one page, huh?
Yeah.
Give me Nugs Mavs under.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
go, baby. Let's
Nugs,
go.
5 games in a row with the Munder, of course, holding them under 100 points. It was in... One of the most exciting moments at the bar last night is when the Munder was in question with 2 minutes left, and the Bull squad held them under. Great stuff. Okay, let's get some green dots out there. So let's go back to the board. I get 2 picks in a row here. Longest reception, huh? I do love a longest reception, even though they haven't been hitting for me recently.
Every time I make that, it's just for RK, honestly.
Yeah. I love a longest reception.
No, Robert.
Yes, no Bobby Trees. But OBJ will play.
Uh-huh.
OBJ, the ultimate distraction. And I don't mean like for the team, which that'll come later. He's just out there as a decoy to try and take some attention away from Koopy Cuppy.
A football distraction.
A football distraction.
Very
yes.
good. Very
he
good.
comes out there with the sweet wristbands and the visor, and that defense sees him and they're like, oh, God, this guy could do some damage. But really, they're just trying to free up Koopy Cuppy on a zig route.
Totally. Oh, boy, those E-runs. Well, it should be illegal.
I agree.
I don't know if I ever saw that many moves in one route.
Oh, it's so
There's
good.
a lot going on.
He also does a reverse zig now.
Unreal. Let's call it a zag.
A zag. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
If you don't zig, you're gonna zag, right?
Well, all of his routes, honestly, his best routes, especially in the red zone, are based on pretending to go one way and go the other. Like he runs like a slant and then comes back out, which like the zig is just kind of one step in and one step. Now he does like a full thing where he comes in and then goes all the way back out. It's incredible. He's always open.
Oh, I know.
With that in mind, I'm not going over
No,
longest
he
reception,
is
at least not with
not.
my first pick of the draft. My first pick of the draft, I am going. It just has to be a Jokic bet. I'm disappointed in the board that there's not better Jokic options.
But it is a double up night, yes?
Yes, it is. I would assume so.
I did look at his splits against the Mavs. Hard to garner much from those.
Yeah. Would you like to speak on the reasons why you didn't put more Nikola Jokic bets in here?
I wanted to mix it up a little bit. I wanted to give you guys more to think about. The points were at 27.5, which I have confidence in, but it was just I had to mix it up a little bit. I didn't want you always going Jokic because that's too easy for Arcade.
Steep.
Okay,
Steep.
fine. Jokic assists. Yeah, give me that.
There you go. There you go.
And then with the next pick, I am going to take, what is this LASF?
The Los Angeles Rams against the San Francisco 49ers.
Makes sense. It looks like a baseball game to me. I don't like it.
It does.
I'm going Stafford over 285.5 passing yards.
Love that. That's a great pick.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Some fine picks. by
Literally,
you,
that
Ryan.
LA at SF literally gave me some like PTSD to baseball season.
What's crazy about LA, there's not one single professional sport that you can abbreviate them as just LA. Because every damn league, they have at least two teams.
I think that's why it threw me off.
So it has to be LAR. LAC is the one that...
Well, LA
my
Dodgers
brain,
does just go LA. I think that's why my brain went there.
No, they go LAD, though.
Oh, you're
Because
right.
you have the Angels of Los Angeles.
The Angels. The Angels.
The Angels. LAC for the Chargers throws me off like crazy. I read that as the Clippers every single time.
Oh, that should be
Yeah.
LACH. Latch.
Latch. Just keep them in San Diego. Like,
Yeah, send them back.
they should be like NSD, North San Diego. I think people from San Diego still claim them. They're like, whatever.
No one,
it's not
no one
that
from
far
San
of a
Diego
drive.
claimed them in the first place. People that aren't from San Diego.
Not back from like the Junior Seau days. Like, not back from the Sean Merriman days. That was so long ago.
I mean, the Sean Merriman days.
I know. I'm dating myself. It
were
was
quite a
long
time
ago. Give me Anders Lee, damn it.
The Ladanian.
Oh, no. His mouse.
Wait, so
You
we're
hate to
just
see
we're
it.
just stuck on the graphic for the rest of the show. Everyone knows we're against the unethical killing of mice.
Do you would my laptop help you to get on another screen or something?
All right, well,
Wow.
hope you guys
Oh,
like this
you're-
graphic. You're going to be seeing a lot of
you're in for a show tonight.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah, baby.
Better get off it before it
Oh,
dies
man.
again. Okay.
Just when
We're
I
gonna
thought
need
the
a-
show couldn't
we're
get
gonna
better,
need a-
Ryan.
All right, cool. So yeah, you're
Charger.
back on the board.
Give me Anders Lee over 2.5
Wow.
shots. As I mentioned, this month he's been hot. It's just 3 and 4 shots on goal every game. So I'll take that gladly.
Does it worry you that his name almost says under in it? Because like if he went on a cold streak,
Unders, yes.
that's what. If he went on a cold streak, we'd call him Undersley.
So just so you know, his line has been set at 2.5 this whole year. He's hit the over every time. He has not hit the under so far.
Wait, in every game of the entire season?
Yes, I went through and I made double sure. I wanted to give you guys some stats, and that is correct.
What a pick.
Impressive. That's impressive. And then you took Jokic assists, yeah?
Yeah.
Feels like an under game in the Monday nighter, too.
Monday Night Football?
Monday Night Football, as the kids like to call
Monday
it.
night has hit every time except for 2 weeks. And last week it hit again.
Monday night?
No, over. The over.
Oh.
That's why I went with
Monday
the
night
over.
Kind of counterintuitive to the Thursday night under. The more preparation,
Under.
the more points get scored on the board. Let's do it. Let's go with the obvious over.
I honestly do think
Double O.
the Dodgers, as they are labeled here, are going to score a lot.
I agree. Doesn't Matthew Stafford kind of give you Clayton Kershaw vibes? Like, I feel like he'll leave a couple hanging curves in the postseason and get eliminated, you know?
Yeah, I've been told I look like Matt Stafford. You see it?
I guess.
Okay.
Frankly, I see Kershaw more.
I don't like that as much. Let's
No,
go with Stafford.
I knew you were a great
Stafford's a
man
little
that
thicker,
you would take offense to that.
Stafford's a little thicker.
It's true. His hair's a little more.
Is he a thick boy? I would say so.
Shoulders and hips are there.
Mhm.
Shoulders and hips are there.
Shit, we have to go to some locker room tape.
Yeah,
See what the gut's looking like.
yeah. Because thickness, it's not. You know, there's
more
some of it's philosophical. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say he's philosophically a thick boy.
Yeah.
I'm claiming him.
Probably true.
Okay.
Let's claim him. Being asked about
Bones, FU
Bones.
2006, says, I got to ask you guys, am I blind, but I can't find Bones points? Is it out there tonight, or is DraftKings sick of getting burned on it?
Bones is not on DraftKings, or he would have been on the board. I looked for him.
There you go. Yeah, it wasn't on here recently, but it'll be available in RSGP.
Yep, yeah, it will.
So stay tuned for that part of the show.
Wait, are you sure it'll be available in the SGP?
They usually become available right before the game for Bones.
Yeah. I wonder what they're going to put it at, Dre. He's been up 3 times, and he's hit the over 3 times. They put it at 7.5 every time. He went 12, 13, 15, I think. 12, 15,
They're
18.
moving it to 10.5, guaranteed.
Okay.
Oh no, it can't be found in the
it's not
SGP
up
yet.
It's just not up yet. They're scared.
They're playing with us.
Yep.
Love that. Your last
Okay,
pick,
last
Ryan.
pick here. Bring me back to the board if you would.
What, a little bit of the 3 o'clock sleepies coming on, huh?
Oh, no. I had a little midday pumpkin spice latte.
Whoa, did you?
Yeah, a little PSL action.
You got lunch in you?
I did.
It's
Yeah.
good,
A
man.
little Subway.
Good for you. Well, midday Sando?
Yep.
Getting down with Mike Sando up in this piece? Hell yeah, I love that.
All right. Final one here. I don't like anything that's left, if we're being totally honest.
No, we don't.
Um,
It's Elijah Mitchell. It's Jokic blocks. It's
can
longest reception.
remember last week you had the last pick and you got free autonomy to pick whatever you wanted.
A free sub.
So I'm doing that, and you're gonna love this. It's an under player prop, something I rarely give out.
Truly, congratulations to you, fellow viewer. You are
Ooh,
witnessing
wow, it's
show
pretty
history.
low already, and
Ah,
we're still taking the under because the Nuggets have Luka Clamper extraordinaire Aaron Gordon. We're going Luka under 25.5.
25.5. If we were to go off the board while we're on Mavs-related unders, the team total for the Mavericks, 106.5. Hammer the under. Hammer it, Ryan. Hammer it.
Wow, call the Carpenter.
Truly.
Yeah. All right.
What? Yeah, okay.
What
Yeah. I was trying to process that one. Call the Carpenter.
Right? Because carpenters use hammers.
Yeah.
Would it just be
Not
safer
to-
to say call the contractor?
Not to be that guy. I think there's a lot of electric nail guns going on these
Well,
days.
honestly, you want to hammer this so hard, you might as well use a nail gun.
Electric nail. Okay, now we talked it out. There you go. Now
Yep.
we're talking.
I've always wanted to use one of those, but also I'm like scared of them.
Yeah.
But it just looks fun.
I worked a day of construction once, and that was enough for me.
Did you go to like the ready work?
Buddy of mine had another buddy who needed some help, and turned out I could barely hammer straight. You know, it's a tough one to line up.
It's one of those jobs that like you legitimately have to get in shape for.
I know. I think I made like
I
10,
used to
10
actually
bucks
work
in
construction.
3 hours.
I worked in demo before. I would work 80 hours a week at the airport, banging away walls with the jackhammer.
You were breaking down walls?
Because we were building the new walls. So we had to break down walls at 3 in the morning because nobody was at the airport at 3 in the morning, so we had to be right.
Just like Yaya on this show, always breaking down walls.
Always breaking down walls. I was going to say it's something he has kept throughout.
I'll be honest. If I was going to do one part of construction, smashing down walls definitely sounds like the best part.
Yeah, no doubt. For sure.
It's really fun until you get asbestos just all up in your face every time you break down the wall.
Yeah. That does seem not as fun.
Asbestos in their face, no doubt. No doubt.
But, you know, all you can do is as best as you can.
Yeah, the asbestos you can, yeah. Austin, I love that money line for the Nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
It's cheese. I don't care.
Oh.
It's
I'll take my cheese with a side of Jokic.
no doubt. And I mean, it's a lot of respect for the Mavs who are 8-4. What have we found out this season? It doesn't matter who the Nuggets are down, Jokic aside. And as soon as there's a trendy hipster team that NBA Twitter loves, first it was the Heat, then it was the Hawks, now it's going to be the Mavs, the Nuggets show up, smack them down, and go back to, update your TPA chart and put Jokic in the top right corner. Also, I'm starting to worry that you people on Twitter think that's the only way we can value basketball players anymore.
What?
Just TPA charts.
Oh,
That's all that life is anymore.
Literally.
You mean the Jokic chart?
Yeah, the Jokic chart as they're
only
known.
care about
I know.
where people's faces are on charts.
I know. I'm gonna start making random ones for DNVR.
Yes.
It'd be amazing.
Yes. Like views over expected.
Yeah.
We do have the
VOE.
big three as well. If you got
Laughs
the recap
per
real
day.
quick.
Yeah, let's recap what we got there.
One hump.
Dre with an under, an onder, and an over.
Yep. So under Nugs Mavs, over Anders Lee 2.5 shots on goal, over Rams Niners 50.5. That's forget minus 180. Yeah, he's having funsies with the juice today. I saw speaking of Twitter, great tweet that said toddlers and gamblers both wanting more juice.
Yeah, I think someone tagged us in that.
Shouts to you guys.
Was it? Did
Might have
we tweet it?
Might have been PHNX Bets.
Oh, good job, PHNX Bets.
Good job, guys.
I think
I'm killing it.
whoever's running their Twitter account is higher on the chart right now in RTOE, retweets over expected.
Yeah, no doubt. They're doing fine work out there.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. For me, Jokic assists. We don't even need the number. It's just whatever.
7.5. I just forgot to write it.
Just said it, baby.
Stafford over 285.5 passing yards, and
great.
Luka under 25.5 points.
Man. Solid card right there. It's a solid card.
It is a solid card. Mike Trout here in the comments saying, I need your guys' absolute lock for Monday Night Football. I got lucky with the mystery boost and got a fancy 100% profit boost. Didn't even know there's a mystery boost, so let's get that. 100% profit. Monday Night touchdown bonus. Gets $6 for every first half TD if you bet 50 or more on the game.
Oh, man. He might have just got a mystery.
Click here for the same game parlay. 50% profit boost. I'm not seeing it, Dre. Maybe it's an email.
Maybe it could be.
I will say, Mike Trout, all-time email checker.
Yep, no doubt. No doubt about that one. Oh, and I'm having trouble with the old Face ID recognition of my password. Let's get it going. The new OS update, Twitter's great. Some issues with the DraftKings Sportsbook app. And I know that's not on our guys. Couldn't
be on our guys.
That's on the OS people.
Well, I guess our guy here, Mike Trout, they're giving him special boosts.
Yeah, he's a lucky man. He's a lucky man.
Oh, if you go into the NFL page tab, this is always.
Oh my god.
We always forget about this one.
Oh my gosh.
It's still not there. Place. Oh. No.
Flash bet?
Bet $10 in NFL flash bets and get a $10 free bet. Bet 50, get $6. Place $50 in SGPs, get a $20. Unbelievable. Maybe it's only in
Mike Trout, I
district.
think your celebrity status has gotten you the hookup once again.
Okay, so 100% profit boost. What are you putting it
on Monday night.
I'll tell you what I would be doing. It's probably a $50 max that you can use on this 100% profit boost.
Yeah.
I'm boosting Rams money line 100% and getting it to like plus 120 and putting it all the max on that.
That's not a horrible idea. Darrell Henderson has scored a touchdown in one or more touchdowns in 5 consecutive games for the Rams. That's minus 120. Boost that. That wouldn't be terrible.
By the way, the other night last Monday when Yaya put Ovechkin to score on there, neither of us took it and he scored in the first period.
I know. What a guy. Good for you, Yaya.
But we don't bet on balls to go in the net. And I don't really bet on balls to cross the goal line.
No.
Even though I know they will, I just don't know who will be bringing
Though
it
I could break down that Robert Hunt screen on Thursday night for many, many years to come.
Oh, I lost that bet to Henry about my touchdown score.
Damn.
Okay. Speaking of DraftKings Sportsbook, Monday rankings?
Number 1 in the world, baby. In the world, universe, galaxy,
Metaverse.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Even if you were to wander into a black hole in space and you found another form of life and you started to bond over the number 1 DraftKings Sportsbook, they too would agree. Number 1 in all the land, universe, metaverse.
I can't wait to put on my VR goggles and go to the Sportsbook in the Metaverse. Gonna be sick.
Oh, amazing.
See you there, dude.
Yeah, truly.
See you
Truly,
there.
yeah.
I won't have to complain about you never hanging out with me anymore. We'll just go to the Metaverse Sportsbook.
So true. That'll be very enjoyable.
It will be very enjoyable. All right. DraftKings Sportsbook, number 1 rated sportsbook. And tonight's the last night. Of course, you can bet $1 to win $100 as long as a point is scored in the game. And this is your last chance. I have staked $1 million of my own dollars.
It's true.
You might have to wait a little while for me to get that. But I will give you every penny to my name until you get $1 million if this game ends in a 0-0 tie. Just the kind of guy I am, the kind of belief I have in DraftKings Sportsbook, and they're no-brainer bets. So bet 1, get 100, and you can also get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 when you use the code DNVR. Of course, you must be 21 or older. Colorado-only bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. The deposit bonus requires a 25x playthrough and restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Nice.
Buffs in action tonight, taking on the Maine Black Bears, I believe. You can double-check that.
Love that.
Please call me out if I'm wrong, but I do believe they are the Maine Black Bears.
Fine program they have out there. Now,
ooh, good colors, too.
Ryan, what you thinking about CU hoops thus far?
It is Maine Black Bears. Let's go.
Because they've had some closes against. Some are saying not the highest level of opponent.
Yeah, learning and winning. That is the way.
Create good habits.
Yes, and these guys have a lot of belief in each other and a belief in themselves now that they've gotten kind of 2 games that were a little tighter than they wanted, but they pulled them out in the end. That being said, they're not good enough to cover 24.5 yet.
Yep.
So I would stay away from that number. Do you know anything about Maine's returning players?
I don't.
Okay. I don't
Do
either.
you? Oh,
No.
good. I was hoping maybe you had some insights.
I would love to know if they're a upperclassman laden team. If they are, then I would take the first half over.
It's veteran teams. You gotta stay.
You just assume that Maine shoots the ball well.
I also think last game a little deceiving. Like clearly the Buffs guys were very focused on getting out of there and watching the football team.
Tad Boyle opened up his press conference by saying, let's make this quick. We got a football game to watch.
Yeah, and Evan Batty ended it with the same.
Oh, really?
Essentially, yeah. So
God, I love Evan Batty.
So yeah, I wonder if they were a little distracted. Saturday vibes.
They knew the first half was going to be the only part of the game worth watching.
Yeah, and maybe now they're. Boy, is that true, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, was that true.
This guy behind me was a New Mexico fan.
Oh.
Just screaming about how they couldn't hold Jamal Washburn Jr. And Jamal Mashburn Jr. Sorry.
Mashburn.
And then after he screamed that, I don't think Mashburn scored another point. So tough game for him.
It's a toughie when there's
I gave him the old. I almost gave him like a little bit of a Karen look, like after he said that, pretty annoyed. And then there was a play where Mashburn was like dribbling around and like dribbled it out of bounds, and it was like the third straight play where he did something bad, and I just looked back and kind of raised my eyebrows, just looked at him, and there was nothing he could really do except he went like this. I guess it's a Lobos thing.
Oh wow, you got Loboed, huh?
Little baby Lobos.
Holy cow! In my house, that's Quiet Coyote.
The Coyote.
Quiet
Coyote,
yeah.
yes. But if you keep them in tight, they're more like wolves' ears.
Totes. I mean,
you're too much spread, bro. You got to bring these outside fingers in. There you go. Much more wolf-like. Look at that. Your looks like the Wolves logo.
It's true. Wow, that's incredible.
Anyways, yeah, I kind of like first half over. I bet that in the last game it hit with ease.
Yeah, probably did. We got a disclaimer out?
We did get a disclaimer out.
Sometimes.
All right.
Blacking out on these reads. I don't know what's happening to me.
Mike Trout says he'll take shares of DNVR instead of the million. I will.
I wouldn't do it, Ryan.
I'll stake it.
I'd stay straight cash.
But you already have a DraftKings Sportsbook account. I know that has to be a new user,
right?
Who loses on the 1 to win 100, and then I will give them 200,000 shares of DNVR or $1 million.
There you go, one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Great deal. 2,000 shares.
200,000.
Oh, yeah, that's a good deal. Okay.
All right.
Dilemma me up, you hear? Dilemma me up.
Can we finally
applicable, huh?
Can we finally build a Nuggets SGP that will hit? For the record,
Ryan's been so close. Well, so go ahead. You give your for the record. I'm assuming it's
I have hit a Jokic SGP. That's what I was going to say.
That you gave out on this show.
Well, maybe not.
What?
I don't remember.
Okay, so last time Yahir was replaced by Ali, Ryan gives out an SGP on the show, screenshots it, sends it to get a graphic.
Mm-hmm.
That SGP hit.
Oh.
Ali, though, not being Yahir, couldn't have cared less about the
this
things
is a public call out.
The things we
You're Draymond Jonesing Ali right now.
I guess I'm airing a lot of dirty laundry. It hits, the graphics not out. Yeah. We've lost all good. Like on these parlays, if the 1 out of 10 we hit hasn't been published, I've lost every. I'm in a hole I will never be able to get out of. Right. Do you understand?
It's true.
But Yaya keeps so kindly asking for us to give him his SGP so he can publish them and embarrass us on a daily night.
No,
and we're gonna keep doing
close,
it.
So
we're gonna keep doing it. Last one we gave out aces, Ryan, perfect except for blocks.
And no, it wasn't.
Was it 23.5?
Yeah, he needed one more point and a block. But the one before that was gonna hit if Jokic doesn't get ejected.
Bro, it's been hard. It's been hard. I forgot I was on air and
hard out here for an SGP. Okay.
It sure did hit. Thank God for Mike Trout out there.
I'm starting at 25.5 points for Jokic. I'm gonna go over 7.5 assists for Jokic.
Oh, we're off and running.
We're off and running.
Giddy up, people, because we're SGPing it up.
We are SGPing it up. Jokic, I worry a little bit about rebounds. I believe the last back-to-back he didn't have quite as many rebounds as we're used to. But I'll set it at 10.5.
Okay.
So right now, let's just see what the line feels like. 26 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. Sorry, 8 assists, 11 rebounds. 28 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Does that feel like 26 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists? Does that feel right? I always try to feel.
Well, it's exactly where his prop is set at.
Does that feel right to you? Does that, when you imagine the post-game box score, is that what you think it looks like?
That's the thing. Yes, because in my mind's eye, what I see is Nuggets handling the Mavs, stomping them down, Jokic taking care of business early and often, and hitting all of these easy except for points. Points is the one that will drag out a bit and could be a bit on the ledge. But I'm not a pro safemans kind of guy, you know. Not a safemans kind of guy.
Let's see. So the last back-to-back he played in, is that what I'm looking at here? These are both the games this year that came off of the end of back-to-backs?
Correct. So
okay, so the first one he only had 6 rebounds. That's where I got this in my head, Dre. The last one, he had 19.
That was on the 30th of October.
Yes. So that was an insane game. I remember that one.
Yeah, he goes off for 26, 19, and 7 against the T-Wolves.
I kind of feel like a 30-point game is in order, though. But the double...
At this point, kind of, yeah, right? It's like if they're close, you're going to ride Jokic a little bit more to get the stub.
That's the question. Will it be close?
Will it be close, or will Mike just give up on it?
So the question is, do we here's my dilemma. Now, it's at plus 245, which, again, we should be okay with, but I don't love.
No, we don't love it.
Do we bump it up to 30
Yeah.
and take our risk on that, or do we add in Nuggets money line or Nuggets spread and take our risk there?
If you take 30, then I'd want you to lower the assist just a smidge, like to maybe 5.5.
All right, let's see what happens when we go to 30 right now.
And then I know, it does feel like Nuggets money line is the one that would really
Explode this, yes.
Yeah.
Why is there two different
because the
points?
value's,
I don't understand, Dre.
the value's tremendous.
Why can I never find the point? Okay. So let's go over 29.5. That brings it to plus 360 over 29.5 points.
Okay. And that's without messing with the assist and lowering that.
That's only... I'm keeping it where it is and adding back in. Well, let's see what Nuggets spread does to it. That gets it to 390. So 25 points and within 5 gets it to 390. The money line puts it at plus 550.
I would have assumed a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw that money line in. Yoke, when he plays like this, they win games, man. They win
true.
games.
They're not going to lose by 5.
No, they're not.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
We're settled.
There you go.
Jokic, 26 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, and a Nuggets win.
Let's go.
Bang.
Nuggets.
Thank God this will be posted, says Mike Trout in the comments,
guy.
because that was an adventure.
Yeah, toughie to come around. We got tableside Caesared.
Tableside Cesar.
Been a minute since we brought that up. Yeah, and Monday night, I kind of think the Rams will whoop them.
A lot of people are asking for if you're interested in giving a Monday night
Sure.
SGP. I personally am not. I only trust one man.
Yeah, we know. It's Nikola Jokic.
Yep. It's the only person that matters.
Give me Rams spread over plus 255. Stafford really has been throwing up a lot of yards. We go over 274.5. And then I'm going to take Darrell Henderson and Cooper Kupp anytime touchdowns. Plus 850.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Awesome. Faves only type of deal. So you're going to have to not show up. 49ers. And then odds boost, Ryan, we have an or. Luka Doncic or Nikola Jokic to record a triple-double plus 210. you like or you don't like.
I love an or. I never pass up on an or.
I'm kind of the same way. I love it. I love it very much. And outside of that,
by the way, Jokic
nothing.
would have had back-to-back triple doubles if he had to play in the fourth quarter last night. He finishes with 28, 9, and 9 in
Incredible.
28 minutes.
Incredible. No, he's absurd.
There's I highly recommend. I retweeted an article from The Ringer today about Jokic. Highly recommend. It's basically just talking about just how good he is.
Does it mention how he's the best basketball player I've ever seen currently?
Well, not you. It didn't talk about you in there, but it did say like people aren't realizing that this is like an all-time great player.
It's insane.
Yeah. What is that? All right, fine.
We're not gonna do that.
But we have
terrible.
listeners on this show who
terrible.
aren't necessarily even Nuggets fans.
Sure.
They have to love Jokic.
How could you know?
He's the true money printer, Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are no words for what.
Speaking of, real quick update, his MVP odds from plus 1,500 to plus 1,300.
Yep.
The fact that he's still behind Luka in those odds is flat out disrespectful. The only
nuts.
person who deserves to be in front of him or even with him right now is Steph. And we know they are telegraphing Steph for this award.
Lots of KD buzz.
Yeah.
Well, Slim Reaper, he's gonna get some,
It's Steph's award to lose. That's the way they're going to do this. But Jokic, at the very least, at the very worst, finishes in second this year, in my opinion. There might be good buyout opportunities. I personally will not be buying out for personal reasons. But
It's early to say, but if he can keep this up, it'll be undeniable. I'm just telling you guys, and I very rarely get into superlatives with the Nuggets.
He's literally,
don't
according
do
to the article, he's literally today, as of right now, on pace for the best season by any player ever.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Drives with me.
It's 50, 40, 90, right? That's the. I think he has a chance to be the first ever 60, 40, 90 guy.
Unreal.
So.
That's crazy.
All right, that's enough Jokic love for tonight. We'll save a little bit for when the game's on later. But we appreciate you guys tuning in. And there you go. Last comment here. Hate basketball, love Jokic. There you go. You have to love him.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you guys tomorrow on DNVR Bets Daily. Get that paper.